Where do you think the property and casualty market is headed, and how do you think organizations can compete?
You know, you mentioned the insurtech piece, and I think it's pretty significant. And you see, you know, in the success that Lemonade has had, for example, and their aggressiveness in the market, having just acquired Metromile last week. You know, you see a belief in several things. You see a belief that, number one, from the P&C perspective, a different kind of insurance product, easier to use, easier to buy, and more valuable in terms of its value proposition. You know, you think of like a Metromile charging users by the mile. You know, auto insurance is half of the P&C business, and I think connected cars and smart devices and all of those kinds of things have the potential and are already changing that business in a fairly dramatic way. I mentioned climate change before. It's impossible to think of the P&C business without thinking about the wildfires, without thinking about floods, without thinking about the weather environment and what it's doing, not only, you know, along the coast where we always expect that, but, you know, New York City, continental Europe, really everywhere on the globe. You know, you see property risk, you know, dramatically increasing, and you see insurers. You know, one of our clients has a chief resiliency officer whose job it is to figure out how to make insurance products and how to encourage people to do the right thing to mitigate against the loss. You see cyber coming into the equation, 20+% growth, yet cyber risk is growing at hundreds of percent per year. So you see a great opportunity there. So P&C is a very dynamic market. It's always been a dynamic market. The product evolution, you know, has accelerated dramatically, and I think from that respect, you know, it will continue to sort of be at the forefront of the broader change in the industry, always a few steps ahead of their cousins in the life and annuity and related businesses.